Hey guys, it's me Suja over here. Welcome back to another video. So on this video I'm going to be talking about my bad experience of having a haircut here in Vietnam. So I just thought of having a haircut today, and I came to District 1, and I went to this barber shop, and it was just like I think it was costing around 150,000 Vietnam dong, right? So there are all these beautiful girls, in the barber shop, so I thought of, I don't mind paying that kind of amount. Usually I get a haircut, I spend around 100,000 Vietnam dong, I think, which is around, I think it's around $3 or something, but I decided to pay like 150,000 Vietnam dong. That's all right. So, I stepped inside the shop, and as soon as I stepped inside the shop, oh man, I could see all the rude faces of these beautiful Vietnamese girls. Don't get me wrong, they're all very beautiful. They're all, decked up, as if they're going for a nightlife or something. But, they got the most sorry ass face in the whole fucking world. And I said that, okay, I would like to have a haircut. And the guy, this dude, Vietnamese guy, he just saw me, and because I'm not a white person, I got dark brown skin, and he gave me the most shittest haircut. He was very aggressive. He was slapping my head. And I told him like multiple times that, dude, bro, cut it gently, I was like, okay, but he was like so rough, I never had such a worst fucking haircut of my whole life, and it happened today in Saigon. And the girls, they're so fucking rude, I would say, they got that racist attitude. And after the haircut, the guy said, okay, finish. I said, like, I need a hair wash, and one chick, she came up to me with the rudest face, and she was like she looked very angry, and then anyway, she took me upstairs, and she gave me a hair wash, but she was kind of aggressive, and I told her, like, can you be gentle with me, when you're shampooing my hair. I told her, like, I'm a YouTuber, I'm from India. But, she's like, oh, okay. But it shows the level of racism out here in Saigon, District 1. It's a sad reality that in District 1 specifically, like in Ho Chi Minh, it's pretty much, a lot of white privilege is out here, and of course catering for Koreans, Japanese, and Chinese. But they are super rude. They're super rude to, I think, to Indians. And, just because I got dark brown skin. And anyway, she charged me like 200 because, for their hair wash or whatever. I thought that's going to be included as a part of the package, after the haircut or something. Anyways, but it's just one of the worst haircuts I've ever had. I mean, I also had one bad experience. This was like many years back. I wanted to get a roadside haircut here in Saigon, and that dude was like super aggressive. He was like looking at me up and down like as if I'm a piece of shit. So there's definitely a lot of racism in, I do feel a lot of hatred, towards me, sorry, I'll just keep it focused over here. Even I try to interact with the people out here, the Vietnamese people, the girls, young girls and boys out here, asking them for directions, and they would be like, District 1, they were like, they don't know, man, I don't know, is Saigon really tourist friendly? Like, is it only catering for white tourists? I mean, are they used to all types of foreigners? Of course, I look like an Indian. I am Indian, and I'm proud from where I come from. Now, if you're not treating Ando people properly, Indians properly in Saigon, it's a shame. It's a shame, and that's the reason why I really hate District 1. It's you know, a lot of white privilege. They're not used to all types of foreigners. I don't see many black people out here. And you know, like, the level of rudeness is there. You know, I'm you know, don't get me wrong, you know, like, I didn't get my vlogging stick today, so that's the reason why. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, like, there are so many beautiful cities here in Vietnam, you know, like Da Nang, and you know, like, there are also friendly people. Like, the moment you step outside, you know, the moment you step outside District 1, it's a bit different because you don't have a lot of tourists, and I think the people are a bit more friendlier. But damn, you know, this haircut was so super rough. And you know, don't go by the shiny object syndrome. You know, like, the girls, they all look beautiful, pretty, decked up, you know, going for a fucking nightclub. But the kind of treatment I got in this barber shop was just pathetic. You know, they fail to realize that at the end of the day, we are paying money for a good service, you know. So, and you know, like, paying 200,000 for my haircut is not very cheap for a normal Vietnamese haircut. You know, like, an average Vietnamese would pay around like 60,000 Vietnam dong for his haircut, which is around, I don't know how much that is in US dollars, but I usually pay around 100,000 Vietnam dong. But you know, I don't mind spending, you know, like 200,000 Vietnam dong for a haircut, but the kind of treatment I got was like really pathetic. I think this was the Lê Thánh Tôn Street or something, District 1. So yeah, I mean, and I also did the social experiment, you know, talking with these Vietnamese people, you know, the locals, the young girls and boys, asking them for directions. And you know, it's just like so fucking rough, you know. They're like so fucking rough to me. It's not good. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how the tourism market is out here in Vietnam, how the tourism industry is out here, but it's a sad reality. You know, there's a lot of white privilege. Not very India friendly. I'm sorry to say this, Vietnam. I'm sorry to say this. Not very India friendly. Let me know if you had any bad experiences, like, you know, if you're a person of color, or if you had any bad haircut experience out here in Vietnam, or if you have kind of faced racism out here. I think it's really pathetic, and you know, it's like still living back in the 18th century or some shit like that. But yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I'm pissed out. I'm pissed out. You know, I mean, I never had this kind of treatment, and you know, like, the people are so rough. Even like when I go to 7-Eleven, Circle K, you know, like, the young Vietnamese guys and girls, they look at me with like hateful faces. I don't think, I'm sorry, I don't think, you know, like, especially in Saigon or District 1 there, or you know, Vietnam, I don't think Vietnam in general is India friendly or something, you know. I can only see, like, you know, like, the white tourists, Koreans, Japanese, Chinese being treated like kings and queens, you know. So yeah, so I don't know what else to say, you know. I'm just really sad, you know. Peace out.